we're going to raffle is just 2. We had only 2 offenders in the last 30 minutes, so I can request those 2 people to please put their phones on silent. We've got 2 raffles before lunch. We've got 3 speakers before lunch. And let's stay on time. We are still on time. And for that, I'm going to invite our next speaker, who's going to be talking about exceeding print. Sascha Fischer concluded his studies of business administration at the European Business School in Wiesbaden, Germany in 1995. He started his professional career at Heidelberger and assisted the introduction of the DI technology. In 2010, Sascha joined KBA as VP Sales, and since May 15, he heads the worldwide production management for sheet-fed offset for KBA. The BMPA is hugely grateful to the KBA team for partnering with us year on year, and now I request you all to give Sascha a round of applause as we invite him up on stage. Sascha Fischer, please.
Thank you very much for the warm welcome. It's a great honor and pleasure to be here again after 2-3 years of this terrible pandemic. And it's great to be here also to see our great customers again, our valued customers. And what better could there be than just yesterday we inaugurated a new machine, a gray or black model machine of our new design. Another one is in customs clearance, and there are more to come also with regards to post-press technology. So thank you very much for all the support, and thank you very much to our valued customers. Now today I want to talk a bit, because own the change, change is permanent, a bit what we at Koenig and Bauer are facing. And there are all these mega trends, globalization, digitalization, and out of these trends for us, we picked 3 major ones we want to work on. And one is clear, it's our responsibility day in, day out, is sustainability. So also we, as manufacturers of printing machines, and you, as our valued customers, obviously using these machines, have this responsibility for our environment. So our pledge is by 2035, we want to be CO2 neutral. We already now offer you energy meters, so you could, if you like, compensate the CO2 for the products you produce to your customers. And there's a little show coming up next year. We'll also show you further technologies, how we can even compensate the production of the machines itself. The next is digitalization. Everybody talks about it. Yes, there's digital printing, and I'll go on to that a little bit later. But it's all about the digital processes. We hear a lot today about apps, e-commerce. So the whole world is changing around us, and we want to be part of that. So maybe there is virtual reality, augmented reality in the future, and the packaging serves a different purpose. So we believe that a lot of the businesses we will see as our customers in the future are not even founded today. So there are many ideas around us, there are many digital trends and startups, and we all, I think, have to keep our eyes open to be part of that change. And then obviously use this not only for our internal processes at our company, but also come up with new product offerings to our customers. Last but not least, we see also there's a lot of customizing, versioning. Yes, together with digital, there are opportunities today to adopt certain products to individual needs. So we want to see what are the demands there, how can we come up with products to help you produce personalized packaging, but also, on the other side, to have flexible printing systems. Already today, and that's the other nice thing, the one machine I spoke about in customs clearance is actually the longest offset press ever delivered to India. So we see typical machines now consisting of 7, 8, 9, 10 units. Coating before printing, coating after printing, perfecting in between, and so on, because you all have your customers, you all have your different needs, and there we want to show that we can do even more so in the future, produce individual solutions for you, our individual customers. And secondly, help within our production that, for example, a feeder is a feeder is a feeder. So our feeder at the moment, its own function is to separate a sheet from a pile. So we use the same feeder on our Rapida sheet-fed offset printing presses. We use the same feeder now already for our die cutters. And we use the same feeder for our banknote printing machines. And this will continue. This is what we call modularity. Now, all about that, and I think we heard that fantastically in the speech just before me, it's about engineering and passion. You need to burn for your product. You need to burn for your company and for your people. And I think there, as the oldest printing manufacturer, this is something that helps us and to come up with new ideas every day. So if you look here, they're more practical in talking and diving into the world of print and then diving into the world of packaging. Yes, we're talking about printing. Recently, we also talk about finishing, meaning die cutters and folder gluers. But the biggest aspect when we talk about digitalization is also the pre-press part of it. Now, it doesn't help you, as I think probably repeating myself from 2 years ago, it doesn't help you a machine running 20,000 sheets an hour or more if there is not the plate available on time. It doesn't help you to have 2.5, 3 million euros invested in a very high-speed machine, fast make-readies, if the job data isn't there. So here we have certain projects going on. One is with hybrid software. Well, there's a lot of data in pre-press we can use in printing. Now, if you know already that the next job is not dispersion varnish, aqueous coating, but UV varnish, well, why don't you program the machine to change automatically? It can wash itself automatically. It can change the Analox loader automatically. Soon it will be able to change the coating plate automatically. So let it do it on its own. And why not, if we in pre-press area know which job is to come with the separations, but also the LAB values for certain reference points, why not use that in the printing process as well? So we have a lot of ideas. And also want to close the loop finally, because you might have adjusted color, you might have adjusted register because there's a fan out on the paper. There's a paper stretch. So you have stretched the plates. Well, if we have that value in pre-press, then we give that back to pre-press. Next time you image the plates, you already take that into account. So for repeat jobs, you're much faster. Another thing there is job optimizer. And rather than me talking all the time, I thought I'd loosen it up again. And we have a little video there to present.
Even faster. Now, the possibilities of the Internet of Things, production planning on a whole new level. With the Job Optimizer, you make the most of your resources. The Job Optimizer imports your pre-planned jobs directly from the MIS, simply and seamlessly. Intelligent planning, optimum distribution. Production jobs are assigned automatically to each individual resource for each production step. Load balancing ensures even capacity utilization, fast turnaround times, and higher product quality. Intelligent algorithms sort your jobs into the optimum order, even if last-minute changes are necessary, for synchronized processes and fast make-ready. From preliminary planning to a perfect production program, this is how production optimization should be. More transparency, more efficiency, perfectly integrated into a digital network. The optimized job list is sent directly to Logotronic for improved communication in planning and production. Here's how it works. Everything is right where it is needed at the right moment for a fast turnaround and more jobs. Come with us into the future. Raise your production planning to a whole new level. Maximum acceleration to reach your goals sooner, guaranteed. The Job Optimizer. More power for your business. Are you ready?
Now this sounds maybe like a dream, but we already are testing it, and you might have seen it there. Well, half an hour's time saving. That's not a lot, is it? Well, over shift and half an hour adds up. And in half an hour, what does that mean for you, for your pocket? A modern offset machine is costing you about 300 euros an hour. So you just saved 150 euro. And over the year, that adds up. So this program is now taking in JDF data, giving out JDF data. So, and then organizing the jobs after certain criteria you are setting, or your customer is setting because of delivery times, and optimizing your production flow. Next step further, once we know what's the optimized list, well, we give that list to the machine as a new production plan. And we tell the machine, well, in order to go from job 1 to job 3, which is the best sequence, you have to do this, this, and this. And again, I think I'm repeating myself. It's the vision of an automated printing machine in the future. And part of this vision came through, and I think the last time I was here was 2020. And we talked about Drupa that was to come, which then wasn't coming. So we had it all virtual. Now there's another Drupa coming, which is 24, and I hope we all see each other there. And a warm welcome, or invite to all of you. And obviously in 2020 we introduced our new generation of machines. But rather than me talking again, let's have a little look on our new demo center packaging in Germany, where we have a 106X 7 LTT1L, which is the most common configuration packaging these days we see. And obviously from the feeder there, our known feeder, which I said, separating the sheets with all the presetting in, which is common to a modern machine. Not that common yet to modern machines is our famous SIS, side-free sensor side inlay. So there's sensoric inlay, where we don't have any pneumatics or mechanics anymore. Our printing units, unbent plates, changed in less than a minute on all units. And off we go then, obviously, printing, declutchable inking units, and then in the delivery, running 20,000 sheets an hour. Coating unit, see here, semi-automatic coating plate change. The coating plates are changed within 1.5 minutes for now. We'll see. Here you see the Analox loader, which I talked about. We've got 3 Analox rollers inside, so we know which roller does what at which position. So why not program it that it's automatically changed? And our famous Qualitronic, scanning every sheet, adjusting ink after 10 sheets in a moving average, and then also taking a picture of every sheet for inspection with a PDF of your customer. Delivery, in this case triple extension up to quadruple extension, double pile delivery, and there with Venturi sheet guiding, so the sheet is really flowing across at these speeds, dynamic sheet breaks to break it down to form a perfect pile. As you have seen there, this press is equipped with cold foil, because more and more we see metallized paper being criticized for its recyclability. So we see quite a big run on cold foil. We also now have our new cold foil module, not only using multi-foil use, but also using indexing. So that's our new generation of Rapida 106, Rapida 105 machines. And as I said, there are quite a few who have arrived in India. Thank you very much there to IPM, our representative in India, and there are more coming. If we continue to digital, folding carton, another great story, I think last time I announced it in 2020, is our VariJet. It's actually the best of 2 worlds. It's based on the Rapida 106, so it's modular, as I said, with regards to the infeed, the feeder as such, the primer unit, which is a coating unit, and towards the end also the coating unit. But it prints up to 7 colors inkjet, water-based. And the nice story there, the first machine, beta machine, is just on its way. 3 of them are sold. And so also there, we're really making some ground on that machine. And again, a little short video there. Just an overview, walk through the machine. You see, it's quite a big machine, but it all starts again with a feeder. Rapida 106 feeder, so common technologies, nothing special. SIS, from a rotative sheet transport, we go then onto a belt, and on top of this belt are now up to seven colors inkjet heads. We do print, and then afterwards the sheets are dried and can be coated. Now the first machines have a single coating unit, but already the one on order not only has a single coating unit at the end, but 3 flexo units. So they do double coating, special effects, and also coating prior digital printing to have some other effects like opaque white and others combined analog with digital. I'll quickly continue, there's not much time left. Our die cutter, and that's again revolutionary in design. It's the Cut Pro X, so it's a rotative die cutter. Quickly walk you through there, and then I'm almost finished. Again there, based on the 106, we take a pile of printed packaging jobs and take it through a machine that is now a die cutter. Sheets go in. SIS again, so we assure every sheet is aligned in a perfect way. First unit can be embossing. Second unit is the greasing. And we use here these CAD designed manufactured plates, die cutting plates. With the die cutting itself. Afterwards, we have a stripping unit for the small intermediate blanks or waste. And last but not least, we have a unique delivery there, and then from there the piles are then transported to a unique blanking unit. Where automatically all the sheets are blanked and then put on the pile with intermediate sheets as well. And as you've seen there, it's a one-man operation. Setup time for the first jobs is about 40 minutes, for repeat jobs less than 20 minutes. And it's running, depending on the job, up to 15,000 sheets an hour. So we're not talking flatbed die cutting, we're talking rotative die cutting. And yes, since I'm already over time, just to give you an overview, this is our portfolio on folding carton. So think of us not only for printing or digital printing, we have the rotative die cutting, our new Cut Pro Q running 9,000 sheets an hour on flatbed, and our folder gluers from Duran. They're in all kinds, shapes, or forms. And last but not least, we've seen the change in the market, e-print. We have our corrugated side, where we just purchased Scelmac, an Italian manufacturer of corrugated. So thank you very much for your attention. Sorry that I'm a bit late there.
Thank you, Sascha. Thank you very much. I'd request Nitin Bhai to please come up on stage and felicitate and thank Sascha on the BMPA's behalf.
Thank you very much.
Big round of applause, please. Thank you, Sascha, for coming back to India and sponsoring the event too. And thank you, Nitin Bhai. I'm unhappy to tell you that now it's not 29 mobiles